In 2022, Hollywood released a fighter jet, a classified hypersonic aircraft called the Darkstar. They said it was fictional. They said it was built just for the movie. Then China's military analysts filed an intelligence report about it. Not because they thought it was fake, because they thought it was real. And here's what nobody told you. Lockheed Martin's own engineers built that prop. The actual Skunk works. The same team that built the State Route 71. Why would America's most secretive aerospace division spend millions designing a movie plane, unless the movie plane was already a warning? This is the State Route 72 Darkstar, the classified successor to the fastest jet ever built, Mach 6. 6 times the speed of sound, nearly 5,000 miles per hour. And the question the United States Air Force will not answer is whether it is already flying. That question has never been fully answered. Until now. In 1998, the United States Air Force retired the State Route 71 Blackbird, the fastest aircraft ever built, Mach 3.2, 80,000 feet. In 30 years of operation, thousands of missiles fired at it. Not one hit, not one. When it retired, America lost something irreplaceable, a platform that could go anywhere, see anything, and outrun every defense system on Earth. Satellites took its place, but satellites follow fixed orbits. Enemy commanders know exactly when they're overhead. They hide, they wait, and then they move. Drones are slower. They can be shot down. And in a world where China and Russia are building hypersonic missiles specifically designed to kill American surveillance assets, slow means dead. Lockheed Martin saw the gap, and in 2013, they told the world, quietly, that they were filling it. Son of Blackbird, Mach 6, already built? Here's what Mach 6 actually means. At full speed, the State Route 72 crosses the continental United States in 22 minutes. It enters enemy airspace before radar operators can complete a targeting solution. Russia's S-500 missile, the most advanced air defense system on Earth, designed specifically to kill fast aircraft, needs 45 seconds minimum to engage. The State Route 72 gives it 11 seconds. That is not a spy plane. That is a ghost. To make it work, Lockheed designed an entirely new propulsion system, a turbine-based combined cycle engine. At low speed, a conventional jet turbine. As it accelerates past Mach 3, a scramjet takes over, combustion happening inside an airstream moving faster than the speed of sound. No aircraft in history has ever done this continuously from a runway takeoff to hypersonic cruise. The State Route 72 is designed to do it every single flight. Now here's where the classified program starts leaving fingerprints. In July 2024, Aviation Week, the industry's most authoritative defense publication, reported a classified Lockheed Martin contract. Description: highly complex design and systems integration. The contract was $45 million over budget. Programs do not go $45 million over budget on paper studies. Sandbox, a defense research outlet, documented billions in unattributed classified funding flowing into Skunk Works facilities. In Palmdale, California, at Plant 42, the same facility that built the F-117 and the B-2, satellite imagery confirmed new construction, new hangars, new infrastructure, consistent with a large airframe program. And in 2018, Lockheed Martin stated directly that a prototype would be ready by 2025. No retraction was ever issued. They build programs in silence. We expose them in public. Subscribe, and you will see what they bury next. Go back to Top Gun, Maverick. The Darkstar sequence runs 4 minutes and 11 seconds. It was not an afterthought. Lockheed Martin sent a team of Skunk Works engineers to the production. They designed the airframe. They approved the cockpit layout. They reviewed the flight sequences for, and this is the exact language they used, authenticity. When the film released in 2022, Chinese military intelligence flagged it as a potential disinformation operation because the design was too close, too specific, too real. And then, National Interest reported that the People's Liberation Army Air Force began accelerating its own hypersonic reconnaissance program within 6 months of the film's release. China's military does not react to fictional aircraft. They reacted because they could not confirm it was fictional. That is not a movie Easter egg. That is an intelligence response. The United States Air Force has not confirmed the State Route 72. They have not denied it either. The program, if it exists, sits inside the Pentagon's black budget. roughly $50 billion per year in funding that does not appear in any public document. The F-117 Nighthawk flew for 7 years before a single American outside the program knew it existed. The B-2 Spirit flew before its existence was acknowledged. The RQ-170 Sentinel drone operated for years over Afghanistan and Iran before it was declassified, after Iran captured one. These are not the actions of a government that announces its aircraft. These are the actions of a program that is already flying, already watching, already operating above airspace that no defense system can reach. Here's what we know. Lockheed Martin announced the State Route 72 in 2013 and promised a prototype by 2025. A classified contract worth billions went over budget on a program described as highly complex. Plant 42 expanded. Skunk Works engineers designed a movie plane with enough detail to trigger a Chinese intelligence response. And the United States Air Force has said, nothing. Absolute silence. Which is exactly what they said about the State Route 71. For 7 years. Before it was spotted on a runway. Before the world knew what was flying above them. The State Route 72 may already be airborne, photographing what no satellite can reach. Crossing continents your maps say are defended. And if it is, you will not hear about it. Not from a press conference. Not from a Pentagon briefing. The only question is this: who is it watching right now?